If you're a stylist who's looking for competitive pay plans, flexible schedules, ongoing education, and medical benefits, we have the perfect opportunity for you. JCPenney salons have all these benefits and more. With over 600 locations across the United States, there is no excuse for this not to be the next step in your professional career. Did we mention that they have one of the highest commission rates in the industry alongside a support system like no other? For a salon that you can call home, head to jobs.jcp.com or the link in the show notes to apply today. Some benefits applicable only for master stylists and eligible JCPenney salon associates.
Hey everybody, I'm Kelly Ellers.
I'm Jeffrey Lennon.
And this is Volume Up by the Tees. We're back. You're back.
I'm back.
Last episode.
Yeah, most specifically, I'm back. You were back already. 2023 is here. You did a great job. I enjoyed that episode.
Thank you. It's always a little easier to listen when it's not your voice, eh?
Yes, that is the absolute truth. I genuinely enjoyed listening to it because I didn't have the worry of myself popping in. So there's that.
I do love the sound of your voice though. So it's the volume up is not volume up completely without the duo. But we're here.
That's very kind and true. Well, let's get into it. There's all sorts of things happening in this brand new year. Some important updates. The first of which is what, Kelly?
Cosmoprof North America has announced its Miami Beach edition in 2024, which hell yeah, kudos to them, right? So we know that Informa Markets, Bologna, Fier, USA, and the Professional Beauty Association are the new organizers behind Cosmoprof North America. It's usually held in Las Vegas, but they are unveiling the dates of a Miami Beach edition, which I'm stoked about, January 23rd through the 25th. And it's a sister show, right? But for me, it's like, yes, it's time to expand our trade shows and bridge the gap between the US and Latin America beauty industries. Absolutely. It's about dying time. Right?
Absolutely. I mean, let's get with it. It makes perfect sense that it would be Miami being the gateway to the Americas, huge Spanish-speaking population. Obviously, it's an international hub. Let's make things happen. So kudos to Cosmoprof for making moves for the Latin and USH markets. Let's get into it for 2024. I was so excited to see this news.
Same. Kudos on evolving. We like to see it all around.
We love it.
On our last episode, we talked with Becca Larson. Becca was a former massage therapist and esthetician who practiced in the spa industry for 8 years. Unfortunately, an injury ended her spa days and forced her into a new career path. She's currently working towards a bachelor's degree in health equity, and health promotion from UW-Madison. Her goal is to take her passion of healing others and do it through counseling. She currently lives in Monona, Wisconsin with her fiance and her spoiled cat, Taffy. It was a great listen and really to talk about how an injury within the industry, how you can still take that passion elsewhere. So make sure you subscribe, rate and review, and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at Read the Tees, and sending questions to volumeup@thetees.com.
This week, we're talking with Joseph Michael. Joseph is a celebrity hairstylist based out of Los Angeles and New York. We love a bi-coastal king. After training with the top color and styling artists, he quickly established himself as a hairstylist whose passion, professionalism, and love of fashion made him highly sought after. Joseph has styled looks for fashion week shows, editorial shoots, high-profile red carpet events, advertising campaigns, international brand campaigns, music videos, TV shows, and pilots alike. We get into all of that. Working as a stylist since October of 2007, he works with a growing list of A-list clients. Joseph's specialties include color and color corrections, cut, styling extensions, and keratin treatments. You're not going to want to miss this combo.
I'm excited for that interview, to be honest. And I want to talk about, you mentioned combo, duo, you mentioned a lot of celebrities, a lot of influencers in there. And, I'm just going to say that our friends over at Beauty Insider, they reported that Sephora is dropping some key brands, and there may be, as we predicted, a little bit of influencer fatigue in the beauty space. So, Jeff, let's hear all about it.
Yeah, I mean, it is not, I think, a shock to anyone listening to this podcast that we are ourselves a little bit over the celebrity beauty brand. And it turns out retailers like Sephora are as well. They refer to it as influencer fatigue. It looks like, so the big news that you're referring to is that Sephora is dropping the beauty lines of TikTok stars, Addison Rae, We Couldn't Escape Her for a Minute, and Hiram Yarbo. This is a big deal. What they said is that the What they said is that these brands struggled to find their audience despite the figure themselves having an audience, which is the rub that we've talked about. Item, which is Addison Rae's product line, are still available to purchase on the Beauty Giant site, but they're not going to be in store. And there's going to be changes like this that we're seeing, I'm sure, all over the place as people sort of grapple with, why should we go to this brand if not its association with the celebrity or influencer? Did you think that this was surprising?
I mean, hell to the no, I did not. I mean, I think that like all things social influencer, right? It ebbs and flows, right?
Mhm.
So they said that in the last 3 years, there were as many as 25 celebrities and influencers that launched beauty and skincare brands, and only a few are going to rise to the top. And it's, to me, evident that, you lose TikTok and Instagram, you're off platform, you're driving them somewhere else, and the allure is dropped as well. So, not surprising. I mean, kudos to them for taking the opportunity to parlay that fame into something else. But, with the big retailers, the proof is in the sales numbers, right? And you're going to lose your shelf spot if you're not putting up those numbers.
That's exactly right. And in this piece, and I think that, our audience is smart enough to understand this, like, you as the brand have to do a certain amount of work. I mean,
Right.
being in XYZ retailer is not enough to move the needle if you're not doing any work to promote that brand that you ostensibly cared very deeply about creating in the first place. So again, not a shocker, but big news with important ramifications. So, I mean, maybe this means we'll see fewer celeb beauty brands coming to market. I would love that, selfishly. I don't think that we need them.
To me, investors are going to be a little gun shy if they're in market for 12 to 18 months and then the investment goes awry. So, we talk about that. And the next article I wanted to talk about was from The Cut, the craziest TikTok beauty trends that came out of 2022. And some of those are related to TikTok stars, influencers, celebs, creating their own quote unquote dermatologist approved products or what have you. So we know about things like the glazed donut nails. I swear if I get another clickbait with Hailey Biebs, I'm going to just straight unfollow.
Between those nails and the Erewhon smoothie, like, we're
done.
Hailey Bieber. We're good.
Done.
We
got it. So there's a lot of other things out there that, I haven't heard of. For example, it was unbeknownst to me that there is actually a red nail theory. I don't usually do red on my nails. But they're saying that the red nail theory is a philosophy that claims women with red nails attract more men. Interesting. So that's hitting the talk for sure. You've talked about slugging, which you're not a fan of.
Yeah, not a fan. Don't like to see that that's still trending, truthfully. But yeah, people are doing that.
We've seen the cold girl makeup. I'm in a cold climate, so I can just simply walk outside to get said cold girl makeup. Any others that you were particularly interested in on these 2022 trends from TikTok?
So one that I definitely knew about that I don't really understand. So foundation frothing is the trend. I've seen tons and tons of videos of people doing the frothing itself to get that sort of lighter foundation. The question that the cut posits is, why not just buy a good water-based foundation then? Because it's pretty messy. I'd like to see that trend go away for 2023. I feel like we can. There's solves for that one.
There's some in here. There's some in here that need to exit stage right or left. I'm not going to explain what vabbing is, but you can Google it and realize that that is swiftly one that could exit.
Yes,
the
we don't need that.
Sphere. No,
we don't.
No,
No shame.
Talking about
no
it.
shame on this podcast. But yeah, not. We don't need all of these things. They can go the way of Addison Rae's beauty brand.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's all we've got. Your hair.
That's all we got. Except that the tease has so much more. Let's talk about what's trending on our site. Our editorial team has been hard at work this week, just like every week, uncovering industry news, looking into trends, diving into brands you don't know, but you should. And here are some of our favorite headlines. First up, something I'm very passionate about. From tiramisu to buttercream blonde, 2023's hair color trends are absolutely delicious. This story, just like chef's kiss. Pun intended. Mushroom, champagne, caramel, Nutella. To some of these people, they might just be a few popular food and drinks, but for those of us in the hair industry, they're also the names used to describe many of the recent hair colors that have trended over the years. You see, when it comes to naming the hottest hair color of the moment, many colorists on Instagram have a tendency to raid the fridge or pantry for inspiration. See the trending hair colors to try if you want to help your clients have their yummiest hair yet. Kelly, if you were going to bite
Ooh.
on one of these trends, which one would it be?
If I could get there, it would definitely be the buttercream blonde. I mean, Gregory Russell, I mean, on Anna Taylor-Joy, come on. It's so, so good. She was great last night at the Golden Globes as well. So that's the trend I'm going for. But for me in my dark hair, if you will notice, I'm a little brownie batter
Yeah,
here.
I was going to say, you're looking a
That's
little bit
new.
more
It's
brunette.
new.
Yeah, okay. So you're already dipping into that one.
Yep, literally. Oh, that was good. Yep, just baking it right up.
I'll stop. All right. Well, we love to see that. Go over to thetease.com, check out those trends. Let us know if you're trying them with clients already. All right. Next up, something that might be a little bit too much for people. And we'll get into that in a second. The article is called, "What Are Beauty Brands Doing in the Metaverse?" Metaverse, or the metaverse, has been the talk of the town in 2022. From NFTs to virtual makeup, more and more brands are beginning to explore how to engage their communities in these new virtual spaces. 25% of beauty shoppers would substitute augmented reality, AR, for an in-person shopping experience, with 42% of Gen X and 23% of boomers interested in virtual apparel like makeup and hairstyles. Head to thetease.com to learn what the metaverse is, importantly, and how beauty brands are using it to their advantage. My question for you, there's a couple of questions that I've got. If being in the metaverse requires those goggles, would you do it?
Yes, I would do it. I would definitely do it. And that's probably pretty shocking.
Wow.
I'm not there at the metaverse yet. I've seen some brand activations. I actually have adjacently participated in them. You know, for example, I understand that brands need to do this from a relevancy and experimentation standpoint. For example, Charlotte Tilbury, I love Pillow Talk. It's my color, but I don't know if I need to go to the metaverse to try it on. And call me a fuddy duddy because in a couple of years it may be the trend, but I'm not there yet. But I would wear the goggles.
I would never wear the goggles, and I would never call you a fuddy duddy.
Oh, great.
I feel like I just don't know. And I think the article does a great job of explaining what exactly the metaverse is, what is AR, how brands are tapping, all of that good stuff. So check that out. I don't feel like I've knowingly entered the metaverse, and I don't know that I want to, is what I'm getting at. I feel like I'm with you, where it's like there's certain things where technology, a filter, this or that can help us, but I'd much rather have an IRL experience, specifically with product or like a haircut or style. Like I'm not gonna really test out anyway.
I know.
We digress.
We're not there. We digress. We're not there yet.
We're not there. We want to keep our beauty pros employed. All right. So go to thetease.com, check that out. Last thing that we've got, the January tech touch-ups. This is brand new to thetease.com. Beauty pros make the world beautiful, a trim, a big transformation, root touch-ups, a new color. You do a lot for our community, and we wanted to provide a little something special back to you. Inspired by the internet world and adapted for the beauty space, check out our new monthly tech touch-ups. Designed for stylists, makeup artists, estheticians, massage therapists, nail techs, anyone in the beauty industry, we created mobile phone backgrounds to infuse a bit of fun, beauty, and new into your routine. Pick up these January designs on your phone's tech touch-up. Just go to thetease.com and you can download them easily. There are 4 beautiful designs that are available right now for free. Kelly, which one have you downloaded?
Oh, for sure, the hair beauty culture one. I love it. It's cute. It's kitschy. It's fun. In fact, this was one of those like catch you doing well, meaning like I was scrolling and I was like, those are so cute. And then I was like, oh, those are from us. Wow, our team is super smart and
we love it.
We feel very blessed. Anyway, I like the tech touch-ups. Love.
Same. And we hope that you do too. So go over to thetease.com, download them, let us know what you think. And we're going to be dropping more of these monthly. So stay tuned each week or each month. Come on back. So much going on tees.com. Thank you to our hardworking editors. We are proud to publish stories that salon pros and consumers care about.
Next up, Jeffrey's interview with Joseph Michael, a celebrity hair specialist based out of Los Angeles and New York. Here we go. All right. So I love that interview. Love the energy. Love the vibe. We're kicking off 23 strong.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better. I feel like such in a good headspace after that one. And I kind of want to go and get my hair colored by him. I'm just putting it out there. Maybe I want some buttercream blonde.
Honestly, that would look
buttercream
really
would not work. It would not work. I can't have any warm. There can be no warm.
Okay.
Anyway, we digress.
Be sure to hit subscribe, rate, and review, and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at Read the Tease, and sending questions to volumeup@thetease.com.
Volume Up is a Tease Media production. This episode was produced by Monica Hickey and Madeline Hickey. Brian Daly is our editor and audio engineer. Thank you to Josh Landowski and Nathan Bolks for the custom Volume Up theme song, and thank you to our creative team for putting together the graphics for this episode.